Hey Huskies fans, it's rivalry week for the St. Cloud State men's hockey team as they look to travel north to take on the Fighting Hawks from the University of North Dakota. Filling in for Michaela Wrench, I'm Sam Getzinger. This is your men's hockey weekend preview presented by Edina Realty. Now, before we take a look at this upcoming weekend, we have to touch back on last weekend, a historical weekend at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. In Game 1, the offense came early and the goals came often. The Cardinal Black put up 4 in the first period, topped that with 5 goals in the second frame, and then finished strong with 2 more in the third. 11 goals were tallied in Game 1 against the Redhawks, which now is the second most goals put up in a game this season by the Huskies. In Game 2, it was a similar story for the Huskies, just on a different night. St. Cloud mustered up 8 goals in the second straight rout against Miami. Vidi Vietnam notched the game's first 2 goals just 2.5 minutes apart. Kevin Fitzgerald also tallied 2 goals in Saturday's game. But what's really impressive about the last series are the numbers SCSU put up against Miami. 19 goals on the weekend for the Cardinal Black shattered the previous record for most goals in a series in NCHC conference play. Miami only produced 28 shots over the 2-game series as well. 3 different Huskies produced multi-goal games, and the big performance of the weekend went to Nick Perbix with 1 goal and 5 assists in Game 1 and 2 more assists in Game 2. With 8 combined points on the weekend, Perbix was named as NCHC's Defenseman of the Week for the second time this season. With 6 points in Game 1, Perbix ties the likes of Fred Knipschier and Tony Gruba for most points in a single game, and he is also the first to achieve that mark since 1993. With the Huskies displaying dominance over Miami inside of the Brooks Center, here's how this week's conference standings shape up. Now, don't get too scared. St. Cloud is on the outside looking in of the top 4, but it is important to know that the Huskies are still in good contention to come back for the Penrose Cup. Now, let's take a look at this upcoming weekend for the Huskies. This is not the first time SCSU and UND have faced off this season. In December, the Huskies powered to an 8-1 win on home ice, but then fell in Game 2 of the series by a final score of 5-3. Historically, this is a series that has favored the Fighting Hawks as they hold the all-time record of 44, 27, and 11. But St. Cloud is 5-1 in their last 6 entering this weekend. North Dakota, on the other hand, is coming into this weekend looking to not get swept for the 3rd consecutive series. A big thing to watch for this weekend for St. Cloud is for the Huskies to stay out of the box. 13 penalties were called on St. Cloud in the last series against North Dakota, totaling for 26 minutes of shorthanded play. Another key for SCSU is to get Easton Brodzinski activated in the offense. Easton tallied his first career hat trick in the last series against UND and tallied 4 total points in the last series against the Fighting Hawks. For more on this weekend against the Hawks, here's head coach Brett Larson.
It's never easy to go in there, right? But part of that is, I think, what makes it so fun to go in there. As a hockey player, you want that challenge. You're excited about that challenge. You're excited about playing one of the top teams in the country in front of a big crowd and a big rivalry game. And these are the ones that you look forward to. You mark on the calendar that you're excited to go in there because you want to prove that you can live up to that challenge. So I think just like any other time you're playing North Dakota in North Dakota, the guys are up for it. The guys are going to be excited. They know we're going to have to be our best to get some points out of there.
Huskies women's hockey is also in action this weekend against the Wisconsin Badgers on home ice. Be sure to get your tickets at SCSUtickets.com or catch the games on Big Ten Plus. Friday's game is set for 6 p.m. and Saturday's for 3 p.m. It's a very anticipated series between St. Cloud State and the University of North Dakota. If you're able to make it up to Grand Forks, start times are set for Friday at 7 o'clock and Saturday at 6 o'clock. If you can't make it, that's okay. Tune in to NCHC.TV or the Midcoast Sports Network and catch your Huskies look to bounce up the NCHC standings. This has been the Men's Hockey Weekend Preview presented by Edina Realty. We'll see you next week.